a superpower being to save it. This car.
Jesus. Damn, this thing got some grip,
Dude, what the cat dragged in. Look at this guy.
What's going on? I am a big rigger. Huh?
Look at you.
You drive this from Connecticut to Florida?
Hell no.
As soon as I got out of the car yesterday, I was like, I'm ready to go.
I'm rolling whenever.
I have been looking forward to this day since a long time. Rudnik is here at the compound,
Let's go.
and that was a really
It was. I wasn't going to say anything, but of course you had to call it out.
So he had me drive his JZX right here.
And I was really excited about it.
He thought it was the best drift car ever. It was hands down the worst car I've ever driven in my life. And I told him, I was like, look, dude, you are a phenomenal driver. And I don't say that lightly.
Yeah.
Like, this dude can wheel the out of a car that drives like absolute dog. So I was like, bring your cars to the compound. I will help you set them up, and like I think we're gonna unlock the next version of Rudnik.
I literally thought this was the best car that I've ever built. And maybe it is. It's still the worst. But if you can actually transform this into something that I guess I just don't even know, I mean, I guess the opportunities are endless, right?
We have two cars here, right? We of course he was like, oh, sure, you'll let me bring one car, I'll bring two. We'll
I'll bring
fix
three.
them all.
Whole fleet. Fix them up.
So we got the JZX and we got his E36, which I want to start with the E36 because the JZX, for lack of a better word, needs I don't want to be not PC. It needs a superpower being to save it. This car,
Jesus.
this car, I think, hopefully, I mean, it looks a little rough on the outside, but it's
I told you.
E36.
Yeah.
The great thing about E36 is it's so hard to f up.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna have a lot of random stuff going on, but today the goal is to drive his car, see how this one feels. I think I drove this a very long time ago.
Very long.
And it
I
was
think it's
really
like
good.
when we were in Colorado. That was like 7 years ago or something.
No, I drove it at the compound when it was an LSE36.
Oh.
Was it the same car?
Yeah, yeah.
Your buddy like crashed it in a parking lot?
Yeah, it's this car actually, yeah.
Yeah, I was really mad at you when you sold it, so it's cool that you have it back.
Well, I bought it back because he yelled at me, so I'm like, dang, Adam hates me. I gotta buy it.
It might have been the first E36 I ever drove, actually.
Really?
And I was like, damn, this thing is actually like really good.
So you guys heard it. If he wins FD, it's because of me.
Absolutely. All right, so unload your shit off the trailer, and then we're gonna dive into this thing. I guess we'll drive it first, and then we'll dive into it, make it a little better. The rear end squeaked. You said the car's total. I got a whole rear end for you.
Dude, if I started cutting that car up, it would never go back together. I just promise you.
You just gotta get read on it, dude.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I wonder if the guys know that we have this, because we could actually use this metal right now. I think we thought we gave this away. This happens a lot at the compound.
Just find bits and pieces. Ooh, a scooter.
Do you want that?
Don't start with me.
Dang.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Those ramps, huh?
All right, this is how we're gonna start. I wanna drive your car exactly how you've been driving it. So like, I don't even wanna know the tire pressure. You set it up like you're going out to compete, and I'm gonna drive it, and then I will dive into, like this is probably gonna be a pretty technical video, but I'll try to make everything as in layman's terms as possible, so hopefully you guys that are watching can learn some stuff. But I just want you to just do your thing, and then we'll talk about it after.
It's done.
So it's ready to go.
Yeah, I just drive.
You don't adjust the rear tire pressure?
They should be already adjusted. Like usually, like I'll just go out and like if it feels weird, then I'll check. You know.
All right.
There you go.
I was trying to get her to forget that he had stuff on the roof, so I just dumped off.
But I'm not stupid. If it wasn't valuable, I would have done it for last.
It would have been the funniest stuff ever. Yeah. All right, now what's really important when we set up a car, we want to set it up to how the driver is going to use it. So in Rudnik's case, he does plan to keep it on a 235 because of a lot of the competitions that he drives. So for all intents and purposes, this is the same rear tire. I believe it's an Accelera 651 that he would be competing with. So we're going to get our baseline like this, and I'm excited to share with you guys a lot of little tips and tricks as we bring it into the shop.
Your ass is soaked.
Yeah, what the f, dude?
Hey.
You can't afford windows?
No, so it's the sunroof. You like that?
I got a carbon roof if you want to buy it.
I'll deal with the Florida swamp water.
I'm buckling in tight for this one.
Yeah. Both seat belts. You got the stock ones in there still?
I'm making Rudnik ride with me because if we go down together.
I trust you in my life, dude.
I would.
Actually, I kind of don't. Remember that time you almost sent me into the pond?
No, but that sounds fun.
Peace, dude.
What did I do?
Oh,
you were like, oh, let's
Will.
go for a little stroll, and all of a sudden,
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
damn.
Yeah. I've
So I
changed
don't
a lot
trust you in
since
my
then.
life.
I wouldn't hurt you, but I might embarrass you. I wouldn't hurt you intentionally. Clutch is a little stiff.
you like it?
I don't know if I can do that after a leg day.
You, the Pilates boy over here. That's crazy.
All right. Godspeed.
Godspeed, brother.
I love the lack of fire extinguisher.
Yeah, you like that?
It's saving money, dude.
It's a good touch.
Well, you know what? If it burns down, we're gonna have to use my fire extinguisher. I'll just bill you.
Just drive it into the pond.
I mean, just let me know, dude. All right, what are rules? Do I like avoid rev limiter? Like, give me some rundowns.
I mean, I have no mechanical sympathy, so
Okay.
just drive it.
Sounds good to me. How do I turn it on?
All of these, and then just hold that. Give a gap.
All right, so the first thing I do to figure out the like grip balance with a car is I go in the burnout pad, and I can tell just by warming up the front tires if it's gonna feel good or if it's gonna feel like
Really?
If I can't snowplow the front tires, it's probably gonna feel like Now, correct me if I'm wrong, our goal with this car is not to make it fun, but to make this as competitive as possible.
sure. Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so our goal with this car today is extract the maximum amount of speed as we can on the tires that you run.
Awesome.
All right, so right off rip, a little bit too much front grip for me, but we'll fix that.
Oh.
Did I just money shift it?
Yeah, that's how I lose all the time.
Yeah, why did that happen?
Dude, it's hard. Like, that's why I lost to Josiah during the LZ World Tour at Englishtown.
Your self-centering spring isn't set up properly, that's the problem.
Really?
Yeah, because it's supposed to center to third, but yours doesn't. It kind of stays in the first gate, so it goes into first.
There is a good reason why I miss it sometimes.
So we'll adjust that spring, and then it will tension you so that way you can't miss
And
third.
then you just go straight up.
Is that the rev limiter I was hitting, or is that like a cold rev limiter?
No, it's the rev limiter.
It's that low?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know why.
So would you run first or third here?
Yeah.
Probably third?
Yeah.
Okay.
That felt pretty good.
I will say, this car's in a really good starting spot.
Okay.
I think the biggest thing that we'll be able to work on this car is getting your shifter better, and then adding a front sway bar is going to give you way more side bite so it won't float as much. I got an easy day cut out for me. It's a pretty good starting point.
I was gonna say, it looks pretty correct, like
Yeah,
from the
it feels
outside.
good. So like, changing the springs, we'll be able to extract more grip out of it. What kind of ECU is this thing on?
Just HP tuner.
Got it, so we can't raise the rev limit?
Unless you have a cable.
I don't know how that works. Are we overheating right now, or is that gauge wrong?
No, that gauge is wrong. The gauge is right here.
Yeah, so I will say, this is not going to be a crazy transformation. We'll pick up speed, but like the car's pretty good.
Yeah, no, it's not bad. My biggest fault is this, believe it or not.
Yeah, we'll get you squared away. Easy fix. Do you want to drive it just so you have a baseline before we change?
Sure. tires are getting a little gummy. But thank God, response for a tire streets. Use code MIATA15. Best code out there, boys. I'm telling you.
Rudnik's a really good driver. He just invented a new line. I loved it. That was sick.
That was cool.
He used all those tires. That was great.
It feels faster when you drive it.
I mean, that's kind of normal when you're in the passenger seat.
I was just saying that. Like, is it because I'm in the passenger seat, or is it just because you're driving it better than me?
I'm also, like, I know this course really well, so I can be on throttle at times when you're probably handbraking because you don't have the confidence in the layout.
For sure, yeah. No, I definitely tried to, like the first lap especially, I took it a little mellow. I know there's the water, I know that there was the trailer over there. Like, I wasn't trying first lap, like, total some shit.
It would have been good for the content, though.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been good for the Amex.
I need a good title.
Well, I mean, let's get the jump out and let's make a drift jump over the pond. And then we manji, like, into there.
Rudnik's gonna die today.
Yeah, we got a roll cage.
All right, so we've got really two main areas we're gonna tackle on this car. We want to take away grip from the front, and we're gonna be doing that by adding a sway bar to the front of his car, which he currently doesn't have. The principle of that is that by stiffening the front end, especially on those side-to-side movements, it's corner jacking into the rear. Now, if you understand how corner balancing a car works, this will kind of make sense, but in drifting, that'll increase your grip at higher rates of angle, especially off throttle if you're on a looser tire. That's number one, and number two, his springs in the rear are too stiff, so we got him some softer springs that we're gonna be putting on the rear, which will help transfer some of that grip down in the rear. His car, unfortunately, is not a divorced style like I run on my E36, where the spring is separate from the shock, which makes changes super fast and easy. It's a true coilover, which still works. It's just gonna take us a little bit more time to change the springs. I was about to say, I don't think this is mounted anywhere. It is, thankfully.
To the bottom.
Yeah, this is, we gotta hook our boy up with the Radium Connect.
Yeah.
Get him right. I really like stock gas tanks and E36s. That's why I ran one in mine for so long in FD, because it keeps the center of gravity so low and you have zero of that pendulum effect. So like this is actually contributing a little bit towards that like off throttle float that the car feels like. You don't still have a stock tank in this, do you?
Yeah, wait. No, I don't.
Just fun fact, don't feel like you need to go fuel cell. We made it work for a long time and we only just changed just because of serviceability.
Just throw the spring in there, dude. You're fine. Double
spring?
Double springed
Adam,
up,
you
dude.
might be able to invent something today.
I need to change my hat. I'm gonna get dirty working on your car.
You want a junk hat?
You got one for me?
I wish. That would have
wear
been
it.
perfect marketing, dude.
Oh yeah, bud.
I don't work on cars, but when I do.
FD mechanic over here. Nice. Pop and swap?
Pop them and swap them.
Pop them and swap them?
$1,000.
$1,000, dude?
I can't wait to see him remove the wheel now. Jim, I mean, we almost could just run the divorce style if we wanted to, but
Oh, I do have the buckets.
yeah, we'll make it work, don't worry.
Yeah, we even reinforced like the strip tower and stuff.
Cool. All right, pull the wheels off. We'll start in the rear.
Well, thanks for doing that first.
Imagine I just broke his axles by doing that.
That would suck. I didn't bring any extras.
I would. I mean, that's
Yeah,
why I
why'd
don't
you
work.
do that?
I don't know. I thought it was funny.
Damn it.
Well, you got American on this thing?
You know what, dude? I don't need this from you. I don't have an 18. Why didn't they put an 18 in this? It's a 19 anyways. Doesn't matter.
I'm not touching that, dude.
What do you mean? A little bit of dirt drifting.
I'm putting gloves on.
Can I do some dirt drifting?
Look at this. His tires getting into these bolts sticking through here.
Oh my god.
So we're gonna grind those down. Bro, I've been getting these weird marks on my tires. I don't know where they're coming from.
That's why it stops drifting sometimes.
So you might not honestly be getting into it that much, but when we set up your shock properly, you're gonna have a lot more travel than you did before.
Yeah.
So it's possible that you'll get into this. So we'll cut those down.
You're
And by
good with
we, I
that?
mean you.
You're good at cutting?
No, I'm just backseat mechanic today. I mean, it's
You
basically
gotta
what I
cut
do
at
on my own.
least-
It's what I do on my own cars too. It'd be weird if I was working on yours.
You gotta cut at least one. We gotta see like an action shot.
Yeah, okay, maybe. Just for you. I was gonna try to do it on purpose. I can't do it.
You gonna slam her, dude?
Unfortunately not.
Damn, why?
You know, like some things you just can't slam in life. As much as we wanted to slam everything home, like
Yeah.
Fucking rotisserie chicken.
I'll slam a rotisserie chicken. You think you got me in a race?
To eat a rotisserie chicken?
Yeah.
No.
I actually have a trophy.
I know, I gave it to you.
You want to hold this, bud?
Sorry, you're filming.
Oh, he hates when you call him that.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
I'm not a filmer, I'm a cinematographer.
I'm more of a filmer now than I am a cinematographer, to be honest. Break that crust loose, dude.
Great. Dude, if we had a 17, we can just, you know?
The
That'd be
whole way
sick.
out.
I'm doing it. That sounds cool.
All right. I'll let him do it.
Adam the Boomer. You like that?
Now, the part that you forgot about was now how are you going to clamp the shock to get the other things off?
I love that you purposely
He
waited.
waited.
But just put it in his.
What we're going to do first, this is a very often overlooked section of setting up a car with coilovers, especially for a competitive drift car. We're actually going to put the shock back on the car without springs. And the reason why we're doing that, we're going to set ride height in a way that we can make sure that it's hitting the bump stop at the last possible point, because we want them to have as much compression as possible without letting the arms touch on the chassis, because that's bad and that can cause damage, or also without getting the bump stop too high, because then he limits himself to suspension travel. And when you'll notice that with an E36, you know how you pull the handbrake and the rear end kind of goes up?
Yeah.
If you get in your bump stop too early, what will happen is you pull the handbrake and then the car will like free up a bunch because you're actually bouncing on the bump stop. So I don't like this bump stop, it's really small, but I don't know how to take the shock more apart, so we're just gonna let it ride. But we're gonna put it basically back on the car with no spring, and then we're gonna set shock length, and then we'll use the spring to set ride height, which is kind of backwards because it gets very complicated. I'm gonna try to do this as simple as possible.
Thought it was coming. Oh, hey, thanks, Mike.
Yeah, you're welcome, dude.
Make sure you make this cinematic.
Yeah, I'll make this call cinematic, dude.
It's all my dirt drifting, you know?
Yeah.
Don't tell Adam this, but I think I'm gonna go dirt drifting today. I
You
saw
think?
like one of his videos, he's got a dirt track.
Oh, yeah, somewhere. Yeah, somewhere around here, you'll find a path of dirt.
Do you think he'll be mad if I just
No.
start sending in the
No,
dirt?
it's your car, dude.
He's like filming like the normal drift track. I just like take off and go in the woods. I'm gonna do it. That's like my favorite thing.
You split off from tandem with him and just go straight into the woods.
He's like, where'd he go? Hey Adam, is this how you did your Pilates yesterday?
Pretty much.
Up, down, up, down.
So right now I have the shock spun all the way in. So my theory is that we'll hit some sort of chassis to arm contact before we hit the bump stop, and then we'll adjust away from there. So I'm gonna go up as much as I can. We're gonna see what hits the chassis first. So we're in the bump stop. He still has a little bit of room, but it's like, it's comfortable. Like I can stick a finger in there. Yes, could we get a little bit more? Sure. But now we know, okay, with this bump stop configuration, we can literally bottom the shock out.
Which is good, right?
Yeah. I mean, it just, now
You
we
want as much travel.
we just want to make sure that this wheel can suck up. But like, look, we put your tire on here, you're
We're gonna
probably
hit
going to have
everything.
contact. So like, it's a good idea to also check this with the tire. So what we'll do now, we'll grind off those little nubs, and we'll do the same thing again, but with the wheel on it. And we'll inspect to see if we need to come off a little bit. We know we won't hit the bump stop, but we want to make sure the wheel doesn't hit the chassis, because then that'll everything.
There's not really much to grind here other than this one maybe.
But like, this looks like this is going to be a problem.
Oh yeah,
All
how
of
you
this.
doing there?
So-
yeah, that looks fun. I heard you're pretty good with the angle grinder.
Depends. Imagine doing this with our big 295 40 tire that we were on an FD.
Nightmare.
So we're on the chassis now, or are we on the bump stop?
Looks like bump stop.
Oh,
Yeah.
it might be good then, bud. All right, so I just got a second opinion from Freddie. I'm not as well versed as he is on suspension setup, but the problem that I saw looking at this was that the springs that Rudnik has are extremely long compared to how much threads we have left on the shock, and we don't want to have a crazy amount of preload because then that gets rid of a lot of droop and might make your ride height too high. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna use your spring bucket since we still got them. We're just gonna put literally the same springs we run on that FD car on this thing. We know that your ride height will be perfect because the spring dictates the ride height. So like, we have the perfect spring where you don't even need adjusters or anything. You just put it in. We know that your shock's set, and then it's done.
So the shock can just be alone without a spring.
Yep.
Really?
Yep. We just need to obviously add a locking collar back to it.
Yeah.
But then it's done.
Sick.
Sounds good to me. Let's run it.
We were getting a little distracted before we finished the rear, so I started looking at the front. And I realized he doesn't have any sway bar mounts on a lower controller. But then I was like, huh, what if the other side has one? And sure enough, he's got one on this side, none on the other. What happened there, bud?
So once upon a time, I was in the hospital and I wanted my friend to like drift the car. And I told him to do some donuts, and he thought that meant fourth gear entries in a parking lot. And he didn't hit fourth, hit neutral, and he smashed into a curb. So he replaced one side, but I think at that time they didn't make that kit anymore. So they just sold me that, like the better kit.
The updated one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now we only have one, so yeah.
You got any play?
A little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Super important thing to keep an, wow, this thing's bent to shit. We'll need to bend that back. Super important thing to keep an eye out. You see how he's getting into his chassis all here? That will spin you out. So what we're gonna do before we test the car, once we have all our new setup and everything, we're gonna spray black paint on that, and if it's still rubbing on there, then we're gonna need to add bump stops so he doesn't contact it, or add wheel spacer to space the wheel out.
Is there already a wheel spacer? We need a bigger wheel spacer.
Yeah.
Stance boy.
You know it.
Wow, look at this. Yeah, keep doing that. Yeah, this whole thing's just loose. Like I can spin the top nut with my hand.
Better loose than broken, yeah?
Yeah, let's snug that up, and then let's see.
Let's do a bolt check.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do that.
Yeah.
Hey Freddie, what can rev limiter be on a stock LS3?
66, Super Sage, 68.
I think it's like 67. It needs more RPM.
Yeah, that's fine. I wouldn't go any more than that.
All right. Another super commonly overlooked thing is not centering your rack on a drift car, and when you do that, you'll end up having more angle on certain sides than others. So if you take a look on this side, see the amount of clearance we have between the lower control arm and the wheel, right?
Yeah.
Now look at this side. When we turn the wheel to this side, we're hitting.
Yep.
So if we're happy with that, we could kind of be lazy, and I could add bump stops between here and here to prevent it from hitting on that side.
Right.
But we want to maximize. So to maximize, we technically need to center the rack by adjusting the tie rod, so that way he can get a little bit more angle on this side.
I got it. The other side has this one.
Oh, he's getting a sway bar, dude.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I just want to see how different it's going to feel, because I'll be honest, I don't think I run sway bars on anything.
Yeah.
Because I just like, once a car is like a little set up and it runs and drives, like I just get excited, and like I'll just like adapt as a driver for if the car's or not, you know, and then I'll just like, once you learn a car, you're like, oh, this actually isn't that bad,
Right.
you know, but you don't know any better because you never, all my cars are 90%.
Yeah.
It's always the hardest to get from 90 to 100, but we're making this 100, which I'm excited about.
Mod knocks, mod mod.
Just a little modifications, you know?
We started aligning the car, and a very critical problem. Your car had like almost an inch of toe out. So the rear wheels are doing this. That's why you don't have any forward drive and you can't surge on people.
That
So
would make sense.
the solution for that, we walk over to Drift HQ. We sell these Drift Tech trailing arm, what would you call these, pocket things?
Trailing arm bracket,
Bracket?
RTAP.
I don't know the fancy terminology. Basically, you put this on the trailing arm and then you have adjustment for your toe.
Yeah, there's a lot more adjustment there.
Yeah.
Because these are just like oblong holes, yeah?
These are the factory ones, and you
Yeah.
don't have much adjustment from the factory. This will give you way more adjustment.
That's sick, actually.
Yep. All right, come on, get to work.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm undoing a lot of what we did because Rudnik shocks are too short. It's okay. We'll make the best of a situation.
I love this situation that we're in. I think this is great.
Yeah.
The car is going to have a lot of mechanical grip. It's going to have the right alignment. It's going to have a sway bar. Be crashing into everyone.
All right, now you have, all right, I'm cool with that. It's like a little under a ½ inch of toe in, which is like not max effort, but like you're gonna feel that.
Okay.
I don't know if your chassis is square, this thing might be a little crab walky, but that's not a today problem. That's basically when the whole rear of the car is like
Yeah.
that.
You see those trucks driving down the highway?
To fix that, what we do, we have a big metal plate or like a metal bar that we use, and we'll run it over to like a door point that's the same on each side of the car, just to use that to make sure the chassis is square. But it's Rudnik and he's not paying anything, so we don't have time for that.
This thing is definitely all crooked for sure. It's fine now.
It's fine.
So I'm gonna do a trick that I've done on shifters that I've issues with in the past. It seems like the spring needs adjustment or something, but I think it just needs a new spring or some sort of like MacGyver stuff done. So what we're gonna do is a simple fix for Rudnik, since he doesn't drive this car on the street. What you can do is use the lockouts to, instead of just locking it out of reverse, you can use that lockout to lock it out of 5th and 6th. So he'll basically have a 4-speed, and then when he presses the button, that will allow him to go into 5th and 6th if he needs to, so that way he never has to worry about misshifting, and when he goes into 3rd, rather than accidentally putting in the first gate, he can go all the way over, and you won't need to worry about going in a pit.
That'll be nice.
Bro, we're about to go drive your car and you're missing lug nuts everywhere. How are you missing so many?
I'm sorry, okay?
Where are they?
Better than Titty Boy, actually. I'm Lug Nut Boy now. Dude, so I put 3 on because that's what he'd been telling me to do. He's like, yeah, just put 3 because like we're taking it on and off. So I started doing 3. He's like, where are your lug nuts? I'm like, dude!
Dude, are you sure you can drive on this dude?
What's wrong with it?
Like, you're missing all this hardware, bro.
Yeah, don't even start. $200 for 4 of them. Come on.
That's pretty good.
Can't beat it.
Pretty good.
That's a good one.
All right, so if we did our job right, it should be a 9-day difference.
Pretty excited to see how it feels.
I'll know from the first burnout pad if it's gonna be better or not.
Really?
Yeah.
That feels way different.
All right, you ready to see?
Oh yeah.
I think I want to spend a little bit more time on the front angle kit, but let's see if the rear feels like it has more grip now.
Okay.
Do you feel a difference?
Yeah, I feel a difference. And like, it feels like it's almost harder to drift in a way.
So everything I think feels really good. I would like to get it to have a little bit different feeling at like very, very lock. Like everything feels really good, but at lock, I think it goes reverse Ackerman a little bit. So I think tomorrow maybe we'll play with Ackerman, but I feel a big difference in the side bite.
Dude, it feels like super gripped up. Like it was almost like it was like fighting to drift in like a good way because there was just so much.
You could hear it on the motor. The motor is like, but you heard it on entry how much is.
Yeah, no, I was kind of scared. I was like, this guy's going really fast. Why the not so high?
Don't worry about it.
Dude, I run that at 32. He's trying to put me in the woods, bro. This is crazy. I'm not gonna be able to.
Take the shed title from me. I've been waiting for like 4 years now.
Right?
Why, did he go in the ditch or something?
The shed.
And I'm not even gonna do any tests. I'm just gonna send her.
Just send it, dude.
Just send
That's
it.
how you always do things.
Yeah, you figure it out. You adapt as you drive.
Exactly.
You know?
You just got a better car now.
Wish me luck, buddy.
He found the water.
All right, so can you feel that it has more grip?
Yeah, but it feels like if you huck it hard, it just wants to like follow the washout.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I think it's an Ackerman thing. I think now that you have a sway bar, you're noticing the front do things that it didn't do before.
Okay.
That's fixable. Outside of that, normal driving, does it feel like the car has more side bite?
For sure, definitely.
How's the shifter?
Felt good. Like I was worried that I was gonna miss it there, but I just kind of went diagonal. And
That's
it was
good?
good. Yeah.
Cool.
think I ran out of gas. I know what's wrong with it.
It ain't got no gas in it.
No gas in it.
Doing the delete.
It's doing the. It's a turtle.
What is that?
What's up, bud?
It's gone.
I'll pick him up and move him.
You know what's wrong with it? It ain't got no fuel pump in it. I think that relay broke again. My relay keeps breaking. Nice.
All right, so running was not supposed to be here today. We still made it happen and we got through the E36. I'm not in love with how the front angle feels at lock. I want to get it to where he can huck back ease, which is a tomorrow problem. The side bite is night and day better. I'd say the car probably picked up another 5 to 10 mile an hour through this course, which is a lot. You can hear the motor bogging so fast that he ran out of gas.
Crazy. What'd you do, dude?
Yeah, battery tie down, didn't do it.
I'm 30 minutes late to my dinner plans, so I'm gonna get the out of here. I'm gonna let Rudnik know he can drive. If you guys want to see whatever happens, usually as the day progresses, that's when people crash. So you can watch his channel. Maybe he'll end up in the pond, maybe not. But we'll resume this tomorrow. All right, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I wasn't very happy with Rudnik's car yesterday. It was a huge improvement, but there's still a lot of little finishing touches that I feel like will make the car a lot better. So rather than jumping into what I believe is the worst drift car on this planet, his JZX, we're gonna spend a little bit more time on the E36, and I decided to just include it in this video. Some of the things that I've already done off camera, I put a 10 mil spacer in addition to the spacer you already had here, because it was getting into contact a little bit with the chassis and still with the sway bar and back. So now, hopefully that won't be as much of an issue. I think that's what was causing that spin out sensation. It was still hitting the chassis, just hard to see when it's sunny and everyone's in a rush and tired. So that's one thing. Two thing, I decided I'm not happy with these shocks in the rear, and I want to be clear, I don't like to talk badly about other products. It's really just the wrong shock for the job. He doesn't have that much shock travel, so the problem is I'm having to find this happy medium between droop and bump, and it just doesn't, I'm just not happy with it. So I'm actually gonna give him a set of old shocks off my FD car. They're still perfectly fine. We just like to refresh stuff and start new in the beginning of the season. So these are the same BC shocks that I run. The most important thing is these are extremely, I shouldn't say extremely, they're significantly longer than what he has, so we'll be able to have a lot more travel, and we won't need to worry about getting into the bump stops, which we were getting into on his current setup. And then last but not least, the engine was clearly bogging in third gear. Not a great ratio for here, which also means it isn't a great ratio for a lot of other tracks where we run the same gearing. So right now I sent Rudnik to go look at a 391 that Duarte has. I like to get a 391 in this thing instead of a 315, and I think that combined with the shocks, combined with the front, will give this car even another 20% better chances of being competitive than it already is. So I'm excited to go test it again today, spend a little bit more time on it, and then see what we can do. I should have taken a video before I put the boot on, but you can see the difference in the bump stop style. This is not going to be as hard of a hit, and also if I slide this down, you'll see just how much more stroke there is, even with that bump stop being bigger. It's quite a big difference. The end of the shock is like here, so we'll have a lot more room to play with. I have never seen anyone do this in my life.
Bro, we just put this in.
You are insane.
Oh, this is really heavy.
Brother.
We just put it in, dude. It's okay. Oh!
Bro, if that falls over, you're done, dude. You're done. This is the stupid. There's literally metal I see going into your new diff. Bro, you're so cheap. You just bought a new diff, and you're pouring old fluid into it.
You know, when you break it down and you talk about it, it really does make sense that it's not a good.
This is why you don't have nice things. Bro, I see. Can you stop and just fill up the rest? Because I see all the metal coming out as you pour it in.
Yeah, but look at the diff is just a little. She's a little beater, anyways.
I mean, look.
The spatter's gonna come off. It's gonna get in the fluid, anyways. It's gonna be okay. Listen, you're teaching me things. I'm teaching you things. I don't like when you just stare at me without talking. Yep.
Moment of truth, I'm hoping that this is the resolution and the ending of working on the E36 so we can move on to greater and worse cars. What do you think?
I'm just excited. Like, I already felt such a big difference from yesterday. Obviously, we had a couple quirks to kind of figure out, but I think now that we figured those out, I think it's going to be insane.
You know what I really want to do, but I also really don't want to do?
Oh.
I want you to put your car on the dyno so we can see if it's like working right. Because I almost feel like it's like stuck in a limp mode or like the rev limit's low, but we have no idea how to see anything.
I think like the power is all there, but I would agree that like it feels like it just hits rev limiter way too fast.
Did it used to rev out more? Because there's a chance like it has some sort of fail-safe that's going on right now because it's not seeing a certain sensor input. Stock ECUs do that. It might
Yeah.
be in a limp mode of sorts.
It's kind of always felt like this since the ZF. Like the
Okay.
T56 just all like felt like it always revved out longer.
Got it.
But I think the ZF is just super short.
Okay, well, hopefully the 391 fixed it.
Yeah.
He ain't got no gas.
No gas?
It's crazy that the car wouldn't work not having fuel in it.
Yeah, it's pretty funny, honestly.
I can't make this up. We're on the tightest time schedule ever. Like, why is it taking so long for him to get gas? He comes back, 4 Subway sandwiches in his
Okay,
arms.
4 Subway. Come on, man. I did eat it in approximately 45 seconds.
And I was like, why is it taking him so long? You go to East Africa for fuel?
This dude gave me 8 things of those huge jugs. I'm like,
gallon jugs.
and I'm like, dang, I can't not fill all of these. So let me
And
just
get
fill.
Subway.
And I mean, I was like, if I'm filling 8 jugs, I'm getting Subway. All right.
Your door won't open.
Yes, it will. Just look. Hey. Just gotta know.
I'm regretting my decision to help him on his Jacer. We're gonna need a lot of likes. Rudnik, you need to send all your people over from your channel, or I'm getting tapped out with all this working on cars.
Hey, you gotta like the video. Honestly, if you guys haven't seen Adam wrench in a while, he's been doing a lot of wrenching on this. I think he likes wrenching on hoopties. I think it is what it is.
You know what I do? You're actually very right about that, because there's no risk. Especially like all I can do to this car is make it better.
And that's what he likes. So if you want to see him make the JZX, just like the video. Because I think the JZX is great. I personally want to see what Adam's touch can do to the car.
What his version of great is compared to yours.
Yeah, because mine's fantastic.
All right, let's do this. If this video gets 20,000 likes before tomorrow, I will let Rudnik drive my JZX so he can feel what it's supposed to feel like before I start his. But if it doesn't get 20,000 likes, he could get.
If it gets 22,000 likes, I'm allowed to crash it.
I mean, hey, if you're paying to fix it, you can crash it all you want.
We're going dirt drifting.
All right, we got horsepower now. So off camera, I just tested my FD car E36, so it's gonna me up so much to go and enter in this thing.
It felt fast there, though.
Yeah, I mean, let's see what happens. I think I want to give you a ride in the FD car. I don't know if it'll be in this video or the next one.
Yeah.
I want you to see what that
I'm
feels like.
excited to feel it.
All right, let's see if everything we did made a difference.
Huh?
I'm gonna treat this like it's a competition.
Okay.
It's good. Hell yeah.
Dude, that feels fast.
Dude, the side now is sick.
That was crazy.
It definitely got more car to lean on now.
It was kind of scary, to be honest.
I love how like everything we do just keeps on making this car better and better.
Dude, that felt very fast.
Hell yeah.
Did you need to go second there?
No, I could have left it in third
Could've
for
left it
sure.
in third?
The gearing now is money.
You like the gearing?
Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can be a dickhead and if it'll let me go backwards. Alright, big angle test.
What's the verdict?
I want to put a smaller front tire on it. I don't run a 45 sidewall on anything. I mean, I'm throwing it really hard, but still, I want that front end to slide more.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna drive it normally and not be that much of it and see how it feels. Alright, buddy, it's your turn.
Dude, that feels nuts. It feels really fast.
I'm glad you noticed the difference. I definitely do. It just keeps getting better and better.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I wanted to change his front tires because it's still got a little bit too much front grip for me. But like the amount of rear grip now is insane.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go cool the tires off and lower them down, and Rudnik's gonna drive. So you can chill here or whatever you want to do.
Okay.
on, this thing's got some grip, dude.
Little does Rudnik know he's got a champion contending Formula Drift team setting up his 36 for him.
Whoa!
Oh my God!
Teach him how to take that line, bro.
That was a close one. Yeah. Dude, the other day he goes, yo, so I went to the edge of the course and I lost all grip. That's probably what happened there.
Scared you?
A little bit.
I scared myself.
Those trees will stop you real quick. Tell me what you think about the car.
It's very grippy. I have to drive it a little differently because obviously I'm trying to adapt. Maybe I should just take it a little slower.
Well, just remember this. It's max effort right now, so you can always go up in tire pressure.
Okay.
So like this is all in, this is low tire pressure, this is all the chassis. We've got shock adjustments, we've got tire pressure adjustments. This is like finals, you want to win, this is hooked up. But you got to be more throttle committed with this setup.
Yeah, I'm going to take it a little less aggressive and go from there.
Okay.
Because I was just trying to go full aggression.
What I do is I usually flick a little bit more there and then get on the gas and drive through there.
Okay. Yeah, that felt a lot better. I was trying to cut it too inside on that first turn. If you sweep it out a little more, it feels a lot better.
I'm gonna wrap this video up here. Let's go see what he thinks, and then we're gonna stuff him in the E36. I don't know if you guys will see that in this video or the next one, but make sure you do everything to support whatever. All right, Ruddy, I want final thoughts. Did we make a difference?
Dude, you made such a difference. It's kind of crazy. It actually feels like fast. The biggest thing that I want to like pay attention to is like next time I go to a comp or next time I go to an event in general, I want to really feel how much I can surge more. Because
it'll be a lot.
my biggest problem with the car was like you had to be so close to them, and if you ever went far away, you could never catch up.
Hopefully you got it now.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, dude.
Don't let this thing fall in your mouth, dude.
Catch it. We're just gonna drop and see what happens.
You have to pull backwards.
Thanks, Mike.
You're welcome, dude. I think this is the only heavy thing back here. Once you take this out, the whole car is just gonna flip forwards.
They might.
There you go. Look at that.
You like that? I bet you the way you edited that, I look like a pro.